Guys, welcome to another computer build. Tonight I'll show you the parts that I'm trying to put together. From the last week I was very busy working and I couldn't film the parts that I was supposed to. So I just gathered the computer case. Unfortunately I couldn't find a proper computer case, so I found something else instead. This time around we're talking about the server case that we're having right here. It is very large and very heavy. This is the front of the computer case, the server case. It also has a door and a locking mechanism that is present here. And the key, of course, is missing. So yeah. Anyway, the other thing that was supposed to be here and in fully working condition, but unfortunately is not, are these ones right here. This is the four plastic feet that were supposed to be here. There are only two present here, and the other two are missing because the seller broke these feet that were very important to keep the plastic shrouds of the case in place. And yeah, what can I say? And the other aspect that I wanted to discuss with you is just and show you, pardon, is to that the management of the wiring alongside with the power switch resets and the power LED will be very tricky. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm confronting with right here. Let me use my tripod so I can show you exactly. Let's put this aside and talking about the wiring that is present here and show you a couple of things. Right, so these ones, if we paying a little attention here, let me show you. Okay, and this one's supposed to be the power switch and reset. So the black is always ground, and the teal wire will be the way you see it right here. So all I have to do is just remove the pins from here and attach it to someplace else on the motherboard. I mean, not on the motherboard, on another wiring, so I can use the power switch in order to turn on the computer. And to my success, I mean, it's not a success, it's something that is something else. Anyway, this one is this was supposed to be the speaker. No, it's supposed to be, it doesn't, I don't see exactly what it is. Anyway, this wire has two pins, so it has exactly what I need in order to fit here. So the only thing that I can modify here, hold on, my camera will not focus, let me show you. The only thing that I'm supposed to modify here is to cut this wire from here somewhere at the half of the wiring, and then try to using my hot iron to attach to the ground and teal wire in order to fit into the motherboard. So the motherboard, it has the power switch here, the H97N-E, it has right here at the running at this panel, and the power switch is right here in this area. Yeah, it's quite tricky. What can I say? All I have to do is just use my hot iron. So see. Okay, the other parts, as you probably already knew, is the motherboard that it has the Haswell with the i5 4460 and 8 gigs of RAM in single channel. I cannot use the dual channel, unfortunately. I need to replace the entire circuit because the pins of the motherboard are damaged and unrecoverable. And the other parts that we have right here, I do have my 60GB, the Samsung, the old one. I don't have something else so I can use for this build, so I'll be using this one instead. And the Seagate, the laptop Seagate hard drive, that is 320GB. It's still decent and running at 7,200 RPM. Is fast enough. I mean, for the backup, of course, because it's still it's not going to be something great. But anyway, we do have the cables for the SATA. We do have the power supply. This is the SPS 520 watts. Of course, it's not a high quality power supply, but it will run fine on this machine because this machine is a low power computer. And the optical drive that I'm having right here, this is the LG. Pardon, it's very dusty. This one came with the case, so it was a bonus for me. And talking more about the case, the server case, of course, it has many scratches everywhere. This is the USB cable. There is another 3-com from the other from the previous build. Of course, this server had the dual-xeon inside, and the seller remove the motherboard and sell it separately. So yeah. So yeah, the case that I paid for was 20 euros, and it does look all right, in my opinion. It has the steel, and of course it has the left panel. It has is basically complete. So yeah. Anyway, the 5.25 inch bay right here, it is removable. So all you have to do is just remove the two screws that are present here on the sides, and then remove the cage out of the case. It does have the brass risers right here, the silver ones that are present, and of course it does need to be cleaned. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start cleaning it, and we will be starting the build after I'm redone the wiring for the power switch, reset, and the power LED. Let's hope that I can succeed. Anyway, see you guys very shortly when I'll be starting the build of this machine. Thank you for watching.